Well, first of all, we're a private boarding school, and we're an all First Nations high school. When I first heard about Pelican Falls in 1992, I was going to school at Lakehead University, and I was so excited to hear about this private First Nations school that was going to be educating our northern communities from our territory, Nishnawbe Aski Nation. And I knew then that this was where I wanted to end up, because it was going to be made up of students from 23, 24 different communities. So that to me is the uniqueness of Pelican, is that we have so many communities represented under one building.
Well, at first it was different than my reserve, because I never knew anybody. It's kind of hard making friends too, because usually they hang out at the community groups and their own friends inside their own groups. There's people like from Satchego Lake and from Deer Lake, from each reserve have like their own places and I don't know, areas that where they hang out and chill. Then it's kind of hard because like you don't know what they do and what to say to them, because it's different than your reserve. Even their accent may be different too, their language. Some of them, and sometimes it'd be like trying to understand them, but then some things may not be as funny as what I think and what they think, but because they understand their own group.
Being away from my family, they came to see me a few times. That's how I overcame it, and they reminded me that that I'm here for school, and and that they're proud of me, because I was the first one that ever came out to high school, and I'll be the first one to graduate in my family.
If a student came in here and they wanted their parents to come and visit, it's an open door for them, or extended family, like grandparents. So it's unique that way, and it's unique that way that the high school here they're trying to get the First Nations people to teach, so there would be more role models to the young students, so which is really excellent.
Yeah, we all learn different things from one another. We listen to what the kids have to offer us. You know, we respect what they tell us, like this is what we do, so okay, I'll have to. I didn't know that, I said so. So they do things differently from what I do things, I guess. So other than that, we all get along.
I guess it's like where they come from. They come from up north, and it's like a northern setting here compared to them going to a big city to go to school, and sometimes they have culture shock. Over here it's quiet, and they meet a lot of students from up north, and they make a lot of friends too. Whichever course we teach, we can incorporate our native traditional teachings in there, right? And we have a unique situation, and the high school is located in the bush, in the forest. And if I'm teaching native language and I want to teach about plants and trees, we could just walk out the door and just go identify what types of plants and trees are around this area.
The setting here is beautiful. It's so gorgeous year-round. I have often said the day I stop appreciating my ride into Pelican is the day I need to leave Pelican, because it's so beautiful every day driving into work, and then being here, looking out my classroom window and seeing the lake and seeing the ducks, seeing the geese, and it's an exceptional setting. You won't find this type of a school setting many places in urban area.
The outdoors are pretty awesome around here, because you got the rink, you got the baseball field, you got open fields, and sometimes you go rabbit snaring too. And I don't know, it's just open to do whatever you want around here.
I actually fell in the bridge, under the bridge, the water there, the river. I flipped with the canoe a couple years ago. It was cold and I hit a rock. And yeah, it was funny though. I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, just to come here and be active and, you know, join the clubs, join activities, partake, you know, and just don't, you know, just to participate. So there's a lot of activities here for the students that the school provides and the center provides, and just to participate and make friends and just enjoy yourselves, have a good time.
The extracurricular involvement at Pelican is very key. There's different clubs that we run here at the school and at the center. Myself, one club that I run is called an empathy club, and the goal of the club is to make a positive difference wherever you are. So it's a club opened up to grades 9 through 12, and I tell the students, you'll get nothing from this club, but yet you'll get everything from this club, because it's completely service to others oriented. So we do activities like fundraise for cancer research, like the Terry Fox Run. This weekend we're going to the Siloam Mission in Winnipeg to go feed the homeless people at the food bank there. So I feel that these extracurricular clubs really offer students an opportunity that might not necessarily be in classes with one another to form a sense of community within our school.
I played volleyball, basketball, and soccer, yeah, and I'm a part of the Empathy Club, the Elders Club, Cultural Club, the Yearbook Committee, and I think that's it. They do a lot of trips and all that, so I have to keep my marks up if I want to go with them. I'm actually going to Edmonton next month because I made the honor roll. And I was in a travel club, but I can't go because the honor roll is on the same weekend, so I can't go with them. Well, I don't want to. I want to go to Edmonton. I've never been there.
Going out to face other teams is fun. Other teams are just in it for the fun and athleticism, and you're just there to have fun. Because people, once you come back for a game, people would be like, "Good job, man! You guys did good." People would be cheering on the side too once you're playing sports. They'd be calling you too, like, "Go Casey, score a goal for me!" I don't know, man. Just like that feeling of excitement and rush in sports. Other people would just come talk to you after that too. "Oh, you played good. I never knew you can play that good." And just another way to get noticed around here too, from your buddies.
We all, as teachers, have to be involved in clubs. So, like for example, I belong to the cultural awareness club. That's what we call it. And once a year, in springtime, we put on a powwow, and in the afternoons, like we just started last week, that once a week we're having on Thursdays, where we invited the elder invited these people from from Friendship Center to do drumming in the afternoon, just during the afternoon, and that's it. And then before the bells rings, they wrap it up, and they leave again, and that's it. And they come again next week. This will be the third time they're coming this Thursday.
If I were to talk to a parent and say this is the best place for your child to come, because the support is here from the teachers, and even from their house counselors, their house parents, and also the students themselves can support each other, because one might be homesick and they can encourage them, like to stay in school. Yeah, and that's one thing I like about here, and I tell those parents, your child is looked after.
I mean, all our staff in school is basically for them. We're here for them. And we bend over backwards for our students. And I think they know and appreciate that.
Students, when you choose to come to Pelican Falls, I hope to meet you. My name's Mrs. Buzwa, and come find me, come say hi to me, because chances are I've taught your auntie or your uncle or your cousin or maybe even your folks. So we look forward to having you at Pelican Falls in the future.
I'll see you next year here at Pelican Falls.
If the Creator allows me to live that long, I will see you next September.
Yeah, if you decide to come to Pelican Falls, I'll see you here again next year and the year after, and I'll be here.
So, see you all in the fall. New students, we welcome you all. I'll be here. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Kakagamak, and I'm from Sioux First Nation. I'm the principal of Franklin Cromarty High School, and the video that you're about to watch will show you of how this school can really be part of your life and enhance your education experience. You'll be seeing our VP, our cook, our receptionist, and counselor, and several students telling their stories of how DFC has helped them and encouraged them to keep in their education. So grade 8s, please watch closely. You hear different programs that we do and stories that will most likely you will experience too. So enjoy this video. So far?
Well, in the beginning it was like kind of hard because I got lost a couple times because I didn't know where to go. Because I went on Algoma, but then I didn't know there was a north and south, so I was going north and I was supposed to go south. So I got lost for like over an hour.
I was a little nervous for a while, but I had a cousin here, so I kind of just hung around with him every now and then. But he was a graduate, so he only stopped by every now and then. But other than that, it was kind of nervous sometimes, but I started talking to people after a while.
Well, actually, my grandma didn't want me going here. This is the only place that accepted me, so I just came. I was out of school for a while. I had a child when I was 15. It was really hard because I had to leave him. Well, I miss him and everything. It's just I got support here. Most students here are mothers too, or parents. They support each other.
I feel that this is a good place and a good environment. There's good support for the students, and there's a lot of support for them, either medically, physically, socially. So I would recommend this place to be a place for them to come to school. There's friends and new friends that they can make from different communities. I just feel it's like a family or community kind of setting for them.
DFC is actually a very unique school. It's a school for First Nation students, but in the urban environment of Thunder Bay. You get the opportunity to live and attend school here at DFC. And DFC has a lot to offer as a school. It's a relatively small school, about 150 students on average. And we consider ourselves to be basically a big family here. The teachers get along very well with the students and staff, and that everyone is always active in some sort of activity, be it sports or clubs or even out of school events like sledding, tubing, paintball, hiking, or camping. So there's lots of opportunities for fun, which we emphasize because we realize that there are a lot of challenges facing First Nations youth. They are dealing with homesickness, they may have troubles adjusting to city life, but that's where the school comes in. You always find kids in the halls, even after school hours, and it's always, we try to encourage kids to be as active in the school as possible in order to help keep them away from trouble. And we find that a lot of students really enjoy it here. They refer to DFC as their second home, and teachers and staff as sort of family members.
The elders program, I I'm there for support, like support the students who come to school here, and supporting them in either spiritual, physical, mental, whatever they need. Like when they're sick, I'm there to like just be there for them. I help them in different ways, like they get lonely sometimes and they need someone to talk to. There to listen and try and help them as much as I can. And that's the the most important part of it, because being away from home, this is more like their home. The school, they feel more at home here than anywhere else here in the city. They start to feel like they really belong here in the school here.
I graduated from here about 10 years ago. I always wanted to return to help. This is a great school. I was always comfortable coming here, meeting new staff. Things I do around here is I'm basically a legal guardian for students up north. We are usually given a certain set of communities to work with, and we relate all student life reported back to the parents back home. This is a great school. There's a lot of support for you. We have a lot of activities, and it'd be a great experience for you.
There's an enormous support system for the students. I'm very proud of the staff, the teachers. They stay here late. They're here on weekends. They do what they can to help the students. And I'm very thankful for all the work that they do. And there are so many people here, not just the teaching staff, but the support staff as well. Our elders, they're all very active in promoting the school and encouraging the students to do well in their studies.
It's the relationship between the teachers and the students. In a lot of schools, it's not the teachers don't necessarily care about the students, but with the number of students that they have, they don't get to know the students on that level. Here we try to get to know the students, know their background, and adjust for, there's days with our students when they might have other issues besides school that they're dealing with. So we try to get to know the students, so when they're having a day like that, we can kind of try to help them through that. Especially since they don't have their parents here, so they need someone to kind of understand what they're going through.
Oh, it's a good experience for me. Like I can go do things, like hang out with friends and like try to do other things than those what people are trying to do now. Yeah. Like go drink and stuff like that all the time. I'm not like that, like not all the time. Play volleyball and what's it called again? I like to play basketball once in a while. Try to. And mostly floor hockey all the time.
It's been amazing. I've got the greatest grades here. I got new opportunities. We travel a lot. If you're in the high grades, I guess. Last year we went to Toronto. There was 10 of us, including 4 teachers. This year, some students went to Minneapolis, I think.
Well, this year is different because I'm too old to join sports and stuff. So last year I was in a soccer team, and I made MVP last year. Then they're doing basketball right now because we're gonna challenge Pelican Falls. We're gonna challenge them to a game in April. So we're focusing on that too. And I'm not sure, I'm mostly a soccer and basketball kind of guy. I don't play hockey.
I'm not sure. They can just come here and basically get active and stuff because we offer a bunch of things. Like we have a weight room that we open so often. We play basketball and like what the other guy said, but we have judo, we have trips and stuff like that. I don't know, there's a lot of things you can do, but I can't really name some of them because I don't attend all of them. We also have some traditional stuff we do like smudging and powwows and things like that that people can get involved in. We have an arts and crafts room where they can make traditional art and everything like that.
DFC is a great school. There's lots of extracurricular activities, lots of sports, tons of cultural events and different things that you can take part in. It's a great community. It's home, it's family. We know that you're away from your families, so this is a great second home to come to. I look forward to seeing you next year.
Welcome to DFC next year, and if for all those hockey players out there, you get the chance to try to score on the best goalie in the school, myself.
DFC is the best school in the world, I guarantee it.
I look forward to seeing more students coming, and I look forward to seeing you here at DFC.
Come to DFC.